All right, so I just started recording our talk.
Okay. Okay. So it says, I am learning more about success and failure and hoping you do be willing to share honestly with me about your experience with each. I will be sharing your full name, no specific stories with others, and it would help me if you could be as honest as possible. You get this, bro?
Yes, totally. So my name is Bruce Elgort, Elgort. I'm from Vancouver, Washington, in the United States of America.
So can you share a brief story about a time you were successful in your life? Usually the first story that pops to your mind is the best one. How did you feel when you succeeded? What do you think helped you to achieve this success?
So one of the stories that I have is that I developed a piece of software with two other people that went on to become from an idea of something that was going to be offered as a service, a free service that turned
Yeah.
into something that made money. And um, it was the, hold on one second. It was the, oh no, Victor, are you there?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, it's your says you're trying to join again, Victor.
What? You said what, bro?
There's more Victors who are joining the call.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, I joined from my laptop, bro. So
All
let
right.
me leave.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem, the echoing. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
All right. So, yeah, so that story went on to be being able to turn around and sell the software that we developed for money, which we kind of never anticipated. And Victor, I'm hearing myself echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll save bandwidth if you don't use video.
Yeah,
Okay.
I closed the video.
Yeah.
Can you hear
So
me now?
yes.
So go ahead, bro.
All right. So yeah. So that was kind of a success story that was a little kind of surprising. We didn't anticipate it uh, to be as popular as it was, but the reason why we were able to sell it the way that we did is because people knew who we were and had trust for us as the three people that were involved. We were selling software to people we already knew for the most part, and they trusted us, and they had no problem purchasing software from us based upon our reputation.
Yeah. So how did you feel when you succeeded, bro?
It was a sense of it was a good feeling, when you can turn around and sell something that you worked really hard at as a team, right? It was a good feeling. We in turn won some. Not only was it from monetary, from a money thing, but we also received, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 awards, industry awards, recognizing our achievement, and we were also in a magazine. We were also in Business Week magazine, I think, and I'll share with you the page from the magazine. So, um, I don't know if they have magazines where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll share with you a page from the magazine.
Okay. So what do you think helped you to achieve this success?
Um, Attention to detail, creating something that others didn't have. Being able to offer something that was not available to certain people in companies at the time. So, yes, the product we developed was available, but it wasn't available on the technology that we developed it on. And we kind of we made it happen. So, yeah.
Amazing, bro. So thank you. Can you describe a time in your life where you feel that something that was important to you? Usually the first story that pops to your mind is
Wait, that was
the
that which question was it?
three.
Number
Yeah.
3? Can you describe
Yes.
a time in your life where you failed at something that was important to you? Yeah, so just recently, um, I I teach at a college. I teach web development at a college. I've been teaching there. I'm on my 11th year, and I'm on what's called a tenure track. And I don't know, a year and a half ago, my tenure committee, the people overseeing my tenure process, recognized my abilities and my prior experience and commitment to teaching at the college. And there was a provision in a contract, in an employee contract, that allowed um, them to put up for what we call early tenure. So I wouldn't have to continue on for an additional 2 years. I was told that they said, keep up the good work, no early tenure for you. So that was kind of a huge disappointment, where even though it was in the contract, right, that
Yeah.
they focused on a single word, that they may grant early tenure. So that was kind of a huge disappointment, where you work really hard, yet a single word in a contractual agreement can
Yeah.
not be a good thing. It can work against you. So that's why in industry, no matter whether it's whatever industry it is, you want to be sure that you have a well-written contract between you and the customer that you're working with.
So like you were thinking like you're gonna stay more years in the
Well, it
college,
doesn't
right?
have to do with that. I'm on track to receive my tenure on May 24th, but you just never know, right? So, yeah.
I get you, bro. So what did you learn from your success?
Successes,
Yeah,
um,
from your success.
that you need to listen, right? You need to listen to the people buying your product, and if there's something in it that they want changed, you have to, not immediately make that change, but you have to think about it, see how it fits in, with what others who are using the product may want. And also, another big lesson is not always to ship every single feature as quickly as possible, but um, span them out over time so you can keep the customers interested in renewing, like a subscription on your product.
Yeah, I get you, bro. So let's say in general terms, apart from like being specific in in, let's say, in this field of, well, of, let's say, software development? Like, is there any other places you have had success? Like, what did you learn from it apart from being in the software development field, bro?
Well, you shouldn't have any tech gods or tech masters. That you should build your software that that's transportable between different technologies. Like companies come and go. So if you build something on, say, I don't know, AWS, and one day AWS is not around. Actually, that's a bad example. If you build something for the Salesforce.com platform, and all of a sudden Salesforce, goes out of business or gets bought by Oracle or another company, your business may suddenly end or change unexpectedly to you. And it's hard enough managing technology without the technology platform that you built your well, let's call it house, right? Your business on changing. And I see that happen a lot. So don't be like, I only do Python coding, or I only do this, or I only do that, because that stuff is going to change.
Yeah.
15 years ago, the Go programming language wasn't around. It's around today, but again, PHP, a very popular language and still very popular, is not as popular as it once was because there are other technologies.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I get you, bro. So I can just remember from when you wanted to, like, share with me the PHP course you were teaching, and I was like, I don't like PHP. You said something like, you don't have to like it, you just need to know it. Something like that.
That's
So
right, because somebody
yeah,
may ask you to code in it one day, and I get asked to teach or code in things I don't like all the time. But
yeah,
you don't have to like it. If someone's paying you, then you don't get to make the choices sometimes.
yeah. Get you, bro. So let's move to the next question. It says, what did you learn from your failure?
Um, to refocus, uh, uh, how to approach that whole situation and not focus on it, or not be hyper focused on it, and don't let others uh, be responsible for your future. You're responsible for your future, and you have choices. And sometimes you may have to make difficult choices.
Yeah, I get you, bro. So thank you again for sharing your stories with me.
You're
Is
welcome.
there,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, is there anything you would like me to know, bro?
Um, coding, coding and software engineering is difficult, and I don't have any hair left, so
Yeah,
be prepared to step away from a problem you're trying to solve. Go for a walk, watch
yeah,
a YouTube video, step away from something, because sometimes you come back to it even a few days later or a few weeks later, and it'll make more sense. And buy a rubber duck and talk to your rubber duck. Do rubber duck debugging. Uh,
yeah,
all right. So it's really important to be able to describe to others what you're trying to do, what's working, what's not working. And sometimes by you just talking out loud, right, you're going to be able to solve it. Right.
yeah. Thank
And
you, bro.
you're welcome. I'm going to stop the recording. Hold on.